Hello all, this is Emmerich from the MDF, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Nokta's new pinpointer, which is simply called the Nokta Pointer. Now it's going to be fully waterproof. It's got a waterproof IP67 rating, which means it can basically be submerged in water up to 1 meter, etc. The actual detection tip is 360 degrees, so you can detect a target not just at the point but around the whole length of the tip itself. The sensitivity control is a little bit unusual. It's actually got a sensitivity control of between 1 and a whopping 10. So you've got 10 settings, but when you switch it on, it will start on mid-range setting 5. Now we've got the LED light, which you can switch off to your preference. We've got obviously the audio alert if you pass a target, and it will it will tone. It will give a tone. The vibration, obviously you can set it to just vibrate, or actually have it to vibrate and have an audio alert as well. New feature we've got here is a lost alarm in auto shut off. Now that's quite a nice feature. Basically, if there's no activity on the actual Nokta pointer for 5 minutes, it will actually start sounding off and flashing the LED flashlight, and after 5 minutes it will switch itself off. But we'll take a look at that and see if how that actually works a little bit later in the video. We've got this coil interference blocking. Basically, when your Nokta pointer is switched off, it basically disconnects the coil's magnetic transmission and eliminates interference with say another metal detector, what you're using. This also basically prevents the device from being detected as a target itself. And at the end, replaceable hard shell cases. They're nice sort of covers that you can snap on, so you don't, if you're using your pointer in rough areas, gravelly areas, you don't want to wear the tip down. So you've got these two nice protective covers for that, which will probably last its lifetime. And one's got a scraper on, which is quite a nice touch. Anyway, that's about it for the box. It's showing a 2 years warranty obviously on there. Anyway, let's take a look, see what we've got inside. Right, let's take it out of the box, and you can see it comes in one of these really nice hard cases. Obviously got the embossed Nokta logo on the front, big chunky zips, etc. Around here you got some little tags here for the carrying strap inside. And let's just make sure we're on film. Yeah, and let's take a look inside. Right, let's unzip that. And there you have it. There's the Nokta pointer. We'll leave it there for a moment and we'll just take a look at the accessories. You've obviously got the Nokta holster with the metal clasp at the back that easily clips over your belt. It's quite deep. It's got elastic there as well, added security to keep your pointer secure. Let's put that aside. We've got obviously the strap that I commented on earlier, which can connect to this case if you wish to do so. We've got the 9-volt battery that comes with it. What else have we got? And we've got a little fines pouch here, this fines pouch, but presently it actually holds the scrapers covers, the hard shell scraper covers. There you go. And you'll see that they're actually orange. It's quite a nice theme. The actual point is sort of like a dark grey, and obviously the control lid is orange, and so it's keeping on this sort of orange and grey theme, which is quite nice. And this is the scraper here, the cover with the scraper, etc. And there's just the basic one. What I can show you now is simply how this hard shell scraper connects. You've got two little tabs there. Don't know if you can see that right there, and they locate on these tabs here. So simply you just put it over and snap it on. It's as simple as that. And you've got this lovely sort of like 2-colour theme going on with the orange and the greys. Right, that's actually everything in the box, apart from the actual, what I have got to show you at the moment is the actual manual, which basically shows it's only a small manual, but it's given you every little detail, everything you need to know to get this up and running and understand it, which is fairly straightforward. And this also comes with, if I can get the warranty out, with a manufacturer's parts and labour warranty, which is for 2 years. And there you have it, that's what's actually in the box. Now let's take a look at the settings. Right, just before we look at the functions and settings, all we have to do is simply just put the battery in, and that's quite a simple process. You'll just take the control unit off. Just unscrew that. We'll pull the control unit off. And you can see inside it's still cut, following on with the theme of the orange and dark grey, etc. Now the first thing to do, I hope you can see this, is make sure that you've obviously got the polarity of the battery correct, because obviously you put that in, it's not going to work. And it's surprising how many people actually get that wrong. But there's two little tags here on either side to place the control unit, and also we got the polarities of the battery just there, plus, and over here minus. I hope you can see that on the video. Plus over on the right, minus on the left. And just get your battery and you'll see that it's got plus and minus, and just corresponding to the polarities, and just simply drop it in. Right, next stage is just to put your lid back on. Make sure you can see the connections top and bottom. There's two lugs. They just simply locate here and slots in so it's level, and just screw the lid back on. Make sure it's nice and tight to make that waterproof seal, and there you have it, that's fitting the battery. Right, now onto those functions and settings. Right, the next thing is just to check this lost alarm and auto shut off. I'm very curious about. After 5 minutes of inactivity, the Nokta pointer is meant to emit an audio alarm, and the LED will start flashing. So especially if you dropped it somewhere you didn't have a security attachment of some type, it will obviously be beeping, and you'll be able to find it a lot easier. After that period of time, it will actually shut off completely, but you have 5 minutes of it beeping, which should be adequate. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to wait the full 5 minutes, but I'll put a timer on, and I will stop the video and come back in 5 minutes. Now let me just put my phone on with the actual stopwatch, and I will switch the... There you have it, let's start it. Right, in 5 minutes I shall come back, well, just before 5 minutes, and I'll put the video back on and we'll see what happens. Right, I've gone and put my cup of tea on, and I've come back, and it's meant to go off in 5 minutes. So you can see it's 4 minutes 40 seconds. So in the next 20 seconds we should hear a beep and the LED flash. Fingers... Oh, I've got a beep. There you go. Oh, I see, it's got like these intermittent beeps. Yeah. Well, there you have it. That seemed to work fine, and it was approximately on the 5 minute time scale. So yeah, fantastic. Right, the first thing we have to do is just simply switch it on. So we press the green plus button where we should get an audio alert. There you have it, so it's switched on. Then the next thing we're going to have a quick look at is the modes. Now the modes are, you can have it in tone, which it is at the moment. I just put a coin in front, so it's giving tone. And if we press the grey minus button for more than 3 seconds, it should give us vibrate. I'm hoping you can hear that. If I put a coin in front of the tip. Now if we press it again for more than 3 seconds, we should get an audio tone and vibrate. There you go, audio and vibrate. Now, if we want to turn on the flashlight at the front here, that's to your preference if you want it on or not. All we have to do is simultaneously press both buttons together, and there you have it, the flashlight's on. Press them together again, off. Press them together, on. And that is simply the modes. Now let's take a look at the actual sensitivity settings. Right, the next stage is just check out the sensitivity. Increasing and decreasing is very, very straightforward. You just press the left green plus button to increase it, and the right minus black button to decrease it. This, as I said earlier in the video, we've got a sensitivity setting that goes from 1 right up to 10. and by doing so you'll hear a tone and a vibration when you get up to 9, and then when you reach the highest setting, which will be 10, you'll hear just a solid tone on its own to give you an alert to say you have reached maximum sensitivity. And it's the same for if you go to the lower sensitivity at 1. When you go down all the way to 1, it will just give you that solid tone, and it won't have the vibration in as you go through the settings. Now I've set this to be at sensitivity just 1 to give you an idea of what the sensitivity is like at a low setting as 1. And we'll just switch on the Nokta pointer. So we've got that alert, right? We switched on. Let's put that down, and I'll put my pound coin here, and we'll go closer and closer until we get a tone. And we're literally on just 6 millimeters. Just 6 millimeters. So obviously it's for those surface finds, those little tiny fragments. If you want to locate them better, you can drop it to a much lower setting. Right, next stage is just to increase the sensitivity with this green plus button, as mentioned. And you heard that vibration and tone, and as soon as we get to the highest sensitivity, it will just give a solid tone. There you have it, that's the highest sensitivity. Oh, right, here we go. So we're on the highest sensitivity. I had the coin in my hand then, I picked up on that. And let's see what we can pick up now. There you go, that's gone right up to 8 centimeters, 80 millimeters. Just a little bit over. And obviously when you come down closer to a target, the actual tones will increase until you get so close that you have a solid tone. And there you have it. That's fully concludes this review on the Nokta pointer. I hope you really enjoyed the video or found it of some use whatsoever. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you click the like button, or maybe subscribe to the channel for any future updates or releases of this brand. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and best of luck to all. Cheers all. Emirates.